The Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business podcast brings you a unique view of Mesa through its vibrant business community and the subjects that are important. The podcast is produced in the Mesa Chamber of Commerce Media Studio, sponsored by the University of Phoenix. Our podcast is hosted by Mesa Chamber of Commerce CEO Sally Harrison. Please enjoy this episode of the Mesa Chamber Inside Business podcast.
Hi, I'm Sally Harrison, president of the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, and today in our podcast studio, I'm happy to have, I'm trying to think of the appropriate word for this, our friend Bob Nelson, who is on staff here, but today he's not as a staff member, he's out as one of our members.
Yes, I play both sides of the coin. I feel like it helps me understand what members go through.
Yes, well, Bob, you pay dues as a member, and one of the companies that you represent is actually the Mesa Book Festival.
So let me actually I'm gonna give some kudos here to my fantastic boss at the chamber.
Yeah,
because this was one of the things when I first started at the chamber. We talked about all of the things that I do outside of chamber world. One of them being book stuff, right?
A lot of book stuff.
Yeah. So one of the things that we do is we run a book festival every year. It's a good size event.
It has turned into a prominent event in downtown Mesa.
It has actually, and I'm very proud of that, and I'm very proud of the fact that my chamber family has kind of also embraced it as kind of their thing too. Like,
I know Teresa has become an employee of yours for the day, right? Well, not just
let's
the day,
be honest. Teresa tells me what to do.
Yes, I have actually witnessed that. Well, let's start about the details for this year, right?
So
when and where?
Okay, so this year the Mesa Book Festival is December 6th. It is downtown at Mesa's Christmas tree, which is the chamber tree.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
it's a great place for an event like that.
It is a fantastic venue.
Four-story.
Four-story.
Yes.
It is fantastic. It's McDonald's closed. The whole street's closed and it's fenced off, and they've put artificial turf in. Yeah. I mean, it's really a great family space.
Yeah, and it's a great space for an event like a book festival.
There needs to be more events down in that space like this, but I've got that weekend. So.
Well, very cool. So it is December 6th, and what are the hours?
10 to 8.
10 to
so
8.
We are, it's a long day. It is a long day. Last year we were 10 to 5. And the city was very gracious, and they too, kudos to the city, because I don't think they really understood the entire picture when I first talked to them about it.
Well, it was a big event last year.
But they really embraced it. Like they really, and this year they were all in. Like they're all in. Like, okay, we're ready to make this happen.
So reality. Yeah. You brought a lot of people to downtown. How many people came?
We're saying about 2,000. So
that's pretty impressive.
It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah. So what are you hoping for this year?
Well, you know what? Honestly, this year I would love to see 5,000 people. My goal for this...
Hey, people, you're going to have to bring friends with you.
My goal for this event is eventually to get it to 25,000. That's where I want to go with this event.
Okay. Well, Bob thinks big, so, we do that here, though.
We're closing streets already. I mean, we
happen.
closed part of Pepper last year. So
it's a book festival. Like, what does that mean?
So really what it is it's a giant gathering of independent authors, and small publishers. So independent authors, people that have written books on their own, and in this day and age, publishing a book is so much easier than it used to be even 25 years ago, right? So a lot of people are telling stories and they're publishing books and they're doing all this stuff. Yeah. Well,
more and more people.
Yeah, and so we want to give them a place where they can share those stories with people that are interested in reading. So we created this, and it started all the way back. I mean, this goes back decades. So those of you that remember downtown Mesa, we had a coffee house themed for books and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's basically a gathering of all of these authors. We give them a place to meet readers and let readers get the books they want.
Cool. All right. So the book festival is organized by a not-for-profit. Can you explain that?
I can. It's called Anthology, and I started it in 1994. Partnered with a friend of mine to start a magazine. So it started as a magazine.
Okay.
And that ran for 10 years.
94. You were much younger then.
I was much younger. Still had my mullet, I think.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture that. I am trying to picture
There
that.
are pictures.
Bob with a mullet. That indicates that you had hair.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Anyway, so it started in 1984. We did a magazine for a few years. I used to do a lot of poetry events. That grew into, like I said, we did a coffee house for a little while downtown Mesa. And then it grew into publishing. And then it kind of grew into, okay, what can we do for the community to support literacy?
That's awesome.
And so we founded the nonprofit in 2002, and we've been doing stuff ever since.
That's very cool. So the event has a lot of entertainment happening at that point, right?
Yeah, this is so much fun. So, obviously we want people to bring their families down. We want them to have a good time. So we partner with the East Valley Children's Theater.
Very cool.
Yeah, we've partnered with the Renaissance Festival. We partner with, a lot of different entertainment options. And so the city, again, thanks to the city, is gracious enough to let us use their big stage, their shell stage.
Nice.
And so we bring entertainment in and we put it on that stage for the day so people can have that element of being a part of the event.
Very cool. And I know that the Mesa Chamber staff will not be singing to entertain people on that stage.
I have offered a bounty to any chamber member that would like to do a solo.
A chamber member maybe, but staff, that is not a gift on a birthday.
But we're doing more. I mean, there's even
great.
more than that. So we're partnering with one of our local bookstores, Book Maze, and they are hosting card tournaments. So not like poker, like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon and that kind of stuff. So you're going to have that stuff going on. I mean, it's going to be a busy day.
Very cool. And you have food, and I hear a special guest is coming. Very cool.
So
this is exciting.
And we've been trying to get him for a couple of years. But Tommy's Woodfire Barbecue, the winner 3 years in a row, I think so, of the Chamber Burger Challenge, is going to be there as one of our food vendors.
Very cool.
So super excited to have him.
Well, I mean, Tommy's got his own little history, right, of being on Food Network and doing big barbecue challenges and things.
And here's the thing, like so many chamber members, like they find out what I'm doing, and they're like, okay, how do we get involved, right?
That's awesome.
It's the great thing about a network like a chamber network is people care about what you're doing.
That's very cool. Well, okay, so it's a big event. How can the community support this? Sponsorships, attendance?
So, yes to all of that.
Okay.
But really, the biggest thing is share it. Like, tell people about it.
Okay.
I'm telling people I want 25,000 people to come to downtown Mesa, so I got to get the word out about it.
All right. Well, I assume in doing that, they could share things off of social media that you've already posted?
Yep.
Okay. How can people find that?
So, Anthology and the Book Festival itself each have a page on Facebook. We've got a LinkedIn presence. We've got a Twitter presence, or X now. There's a TikTok presence.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, so, so we've got that going on. And people can sponsor. There are sponsorship opportunities if you want a brand associated with it. Just in Time Moving is providing us trucks for the day to kind of help mitigate traffic issues and stuff like that. Yep. So, it's just a great way if you want your business associated with literacy, if you want your business associated with reading, it's a great way to engage in that.
Very cool. So I know in the past you've had special guests come to read books in front of our Christmas tree. Anybody that you can talk about yet?
So typically we will have the majority of Mesa City Council will come.
Very cool.
Our mayor in particular has always loved this event. When he was on council every year, he put it on his calendar and he was always there.
Cool.
And it's actually a lot of fun to watch him read because he's kind of that grandfatherly little figure, right? And he'll start reading, but then he'll start voicing characters as he's reading.
That's cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. Mark's a good person to have for that.
That's very cool.
But we'll have, Jen Duff will be there. She's the council member for the district. Julie Spilsbury loves this event.
Very cool.
And so she'll come down. And the great thing about it is that they don't just come and then read and leave. They'll actually come and they'll spend time and they'll meet the vendors and they'll interact with the audience and stuff like that. So
cool.
we've got a few other guests coming to read. Nobody I can poke out yet, but
that's a Saturday, right?
It is. It's Saturday, December 6th.
Okay, so Saturday, I mean, there's obviously it's perfect time to bring your family for the ice skating rink, and there's lots of stuff that you could make it a full day event.
There's everything's happening. So, you know, the Natural History Museum literally is right next there.
Yeah.
The Children's Museum is literally right there.
Right.
There are tons of other food options, like for those of you that prefer a little bit more adult beverage.
Down the street.
There's a winery that's literally facing the festival space.
Yeah.
Donuts if you want some donuts in the morning. I mean, everything is right there.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic.
Very cool. Well, if people can't wait until December, we know that Anthology's also organizing another book event that happens to coincide with our next phase project at Superstition Spring Center.
So
talk about that.
We do.
'Cause that's coming up.
It is. It's coming up quick. The Chamber has had a great opportunity to work with Superstition Spring Center on helping entrepreneurism and through the Next Phase project, which is a space, if you haven't been, second floor, just to the north of the food court across from K Momo. You should go visit.
And when you say north, you truly mean west of the food court.
Is that what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you're directionally challenged. I understand.
Look for K Momo. That's all I'm going to say right
Yeah,
there.
it's across the hall.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The mall invited us because inside of Next Phase we have sort of an author project that we call Author Enclave, which is a group of authors that work together.
Yeah.
And the mall was like, hey, would you be willing to scale that and move it out into the common areas of the mall?
That's awesome.
And so August 23rd, 10 to 5, I believe, if I remember correctly, we are actually hosting about 60 different authors.
Wow.
All through the mall.
Very cool. So people could do a little pre-Christmas shopping in August.
And it's indoors.
Authors to sign books, right? I mean,
it's indoors.
Yeah.
Which
August.
makes it fantastic for August. Plus, you know, again, it's the mall, so everything is right there. Like food is there. You can get lunch. You can walk the authors. We'll have a little guide to help you find the authors if you're looking for a specific author. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Any special people at that one other than the authors?
You know,
they're special.
I will pimp a few of the authors that I work with.
Is Sharon Skinner going to be around?
She is going to be at both of those events.
Okay,
she's going to be at both of those events.
Nice.
She's
got some great children's books.
She does. That Rocket Shoes book is just fantastic.
It is.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But then we've got, I mean, if you love science fiction and fantasy, we've got some of the best writers literally in Mesa, like Bruce Davis, Sharon Skinner, Joe Junta, like all of these great writers live in our community.
That's
and
awesome.
people don't necessarily know that they're here, so we bring them out.
Very cool. Well, that's a lot.
It's a ton.
And you do this like until like wee hours of the morning sometimes, I know.
Well, you know that because we talk usually at wee hours of the morning.
Sometimes.
But yeah, you know, I mean, what it comes down to is that this is something that's very important to me.
Yes.
And so when it's very important to you, you make the time for it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, like, I just want to move this forward and really kind of get people excited about it.
Well, thanks for bringing the opportunity for the book festival and things like that to Mesa, because obviously we don't want to see it go somewhere else, and I think especially having it during Mary Main Street is
so much fun.
Special,
So
opportunity and a special place.
So the great thing too, because we're going a little bit later in the evening, years ago we did an evening event, and when all of the booths get lit up, because they all bring their own lights and do that, and then the tree lights up, it's really a lot of fun to see.
Cool.
It's really a fantastic vision.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, Bob. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you for having me, Sally Harrison.
I'm glad you were here.
This has been a Mesa Chamber of Commerce Inside Business podcast. You can find all podcast episodes at iTunes, Spotify, or your own favorite podcast website. You can also find them online at mesachamber.org. Content of this podcast is copyright the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, unless otherwise noted.